on YouTube. Yep. Yeah. Whoo-wee. All right, we are live on YouTube. We are live on YouTube. Can you folks hear me clearly and see me clearly? Sound check. Make sure it's coming through the furry ball mic. Make it a sound check, please. Man, I got to tell you, this cold is kicking my ass. I'll tell you, man. It's not COVID. It's the common cold. Sounds great, Eli. Thank you, Ginny Ann. My lady's gonna love this here. You know, baby, I know you love Tim McGraw, right? Remember this one? I'm down here in Mexico, sick as a dog. My head is pounding in this border town fog. Down to my last dime and falling apart at the seams. I'm messed up in Mexico, living on refried dreams. Last Monday morning, you left with no warning. I started going insane. That was good stuff, man. The 90s, man. The 90s is what all these young bucks are trying to recreate nowadays. But you young bucks cannot recreate the 90s for country and the 80s for pop music. It will never happen. But nowadays you're seeing, all these remixes, right? And like there's nothing original anymore, right? There's nothing original, right? And I'll tell you, it really annoys me. It really annoys the living shit out of me. With the lack of originality in this world nowadays. Through music, through YouTube videos, all of that. There's a lack of originality, a lack of creativity, right? It's sad. It's sad because we've all been given a brain and two eyes and two ears, right? Yeah, the 90s were the best years for country. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about that today. This is day 27 of the 30-day life-changing positivity challenge. I'm sick as a dog. I'm still walking with purpose here with you folks. You can probably hear it in my voice. Yeah, again, I'm on some couple Advils and a couple of Dayquil severe caplets. And you got to keep on trucking, right? Right? I'm self-employed. I only report to myself. And I'm still showing up for work. Right? That's what you have to do. You should be in bed? Well, that's your opinion. I slept quite well last night. Sock account troll. Don't ban them. Just let them talk until they say something. Don't ban people until they say something ban-worthy, okay? We know there's a gentleman that's really, really butthurt today, right? Right? I know there's some stuff happening in these communities, right? And it's been like front page news because this guy is like, I won't even say it. I'm not going to stoop down and say it. He just really, really just is desperate for attention, right? And he did something again today to get attention. And I don't even know if I can believe it's real or not. Like, I don't believe anything from this one group of people, and I'll mention the names, it doesn't matter. People have been following me for a while and following them, and this is what they do. It's Jamie and Sarah. They create fake instigated drama on purpose to get reactions from people. That's their job, right? I can't tell you if this is even real or not. This whole thing with Tiff, Jamie's internet girlfriend, that supposedly they broke up today, and then Jamie puts out this video in the morning on his main channel, and then puts it to private shortly afterwards. Why would you do that, sir? because it's a game. And then I see Tiffany with a mod wrench in Sarah's Drama Unleashed chat where they were doing a premiere video of a guy named a guy that was supposedly deceased. I'll get more into that in a bit here because I do want to talk about it. It's rather comical. And if you're new here, you may not have a clue, but just try to follow along. It's pretty comical and interesting, right? Excuse me. And I may be coughing every now and then, so forgive me, folks. I'm doing the best I can. Show must go on, all right? You are sick. When you're sick, you need to rest. I understand that. I have rested. Now, I'm getting out and taking a walk. And I'm breathing in the fresh air, and it feels good. But thank you for your concern. Ginny Ann says, we sure appreciate you and Dee. All the time you put in here helping us, Eli and Dee. Well, thank you, Ginny Ann. I appreciate you. We appreciate you as well. Donnie says, I don't find it interesting. Well, it's not really interesting, Donnie, because it's the same lather, rinse, and repeat process that Jamie's been doing for 5 years, and Sarah's been helping him do it for the last 2.5 years or so, right? But look, I firmly believe that if Sarah wasn't helping Jamie with with her part in this, that Jamie would be out of business. I'm paying you a compliment, Sarah, so don't take offense to it. You're the sole reason why Jamie's still in business, Sarah. And you know it. And he knows it too. And they'll argue that, and that's fine. Let them argue it all day long. I don't have time to listen to their argument. It's going to be pointless anyways, because the whole thing is pointless. It's just pointless jibber jabber, pointless poking at people until they have enough, and then they react, and then they make content out of it. That's all it is, right? Today's topic is self-reflecting, right? And I always self-reflect, right? I always look at myself in the mirror every day. And even, how do I say this the right way? I even dig deep, right? Self-reflecting is digging deep within your heart and soul. And asking yourself, hey, how are you feeling today, Eli? Right? And knowing deep within yourself that you're happy and you're in a good place, because when you're happy and you're in a good place and you self-reflect in a positive way, you're going to put out positive energy into the universe. When you're a miserable and negative person, you're going to put out negative energy towards the universe. So you have to understand that, when you see people that are creating hateful content all the time, even if they're doing it as an act or entertainment, right? It's still a part of who they are. Whether it's acting or not, it's become who they are. And when they do it constantly, it's because it makes them feel good, and it's allowed them to connect with like-minded people. Like, I'll tell you this. Like, this is just the most surreal thing I've ever seen in my life, online or offline. Like, this group of people that Jamie's created, right, is one of the most surreal groups of people. These people are not in their right mind. And I'm not trying to be critical to them or anything, but coming on the street here. All right. some young lady there is blaring music out of her phone. I really wish people would use headphones and not just blare music out of their phones, right? So yeah, it's the most like surreal audience I've ever seen. The most negative audience I've ever seen. Like all these people are a direct reflection of how Jamie sees himself. You're going to only attract people that are similar to you and based on how you show up. And how you show up is based on how you feel about yourself. Everything each individual puts out each and every day, their behavior and what they say and what they do, is a direct reflection of how they see themselves. So when you're behaving a certain erratic way, you're going to attract and maintain a group of erratic people. You only make enough money on here if you have thousands of views on a live stream or over 1 million views per vid. Okay, cool. Hi, Coach Eli. I haven't seen you in GWs in a long time. James announced he and Tiff broke up. Yeah, we've all heard about that. J-Rom, were you around to see what happened earlier? It's all a bunch of crap. Maybe they truly broke up, maybe they didn't, right? Maybe it was all just a charade the entire time. But you have to also look at what happened while she was with James. They bought her enough subs and watch time to get her monetized, right? You got to understand that like for Jamie and Sarah, this is a business. It's a business. Every move they make is business related, right? And everyone that's at the top of the game with them is business related. This is what you folks aren't understanding, right? Yeah, maybe Jamie, met up with Tiff, and maybe there was no chemistry there, okay? If there was, they'd still be together. Or maybe they are still together and pretending that they've broken up just to cause a wave of reactions today to have some to have some content to respond to, and maybe they'll get back together tomorrow, right? Like I got to tell you, these people in Jamie's group, primarily him, but others at the top as well, all they are big shit disturbers, right? They just like to instigate stuff and poke until you respond, right? That's all it is. That's all it is. I really wish more and more people would understand that and just be cool and calm about it. Like me, I used to let it trigger me, but I don't anymore. I'm seriously laughing at this. It's comical as hell to me, right? '71 says, J-Rom, I've been rather busy with a partnership in New Jersey, and last week I was in Omaha. At Coach J-Rom says, 71 sounds very profitable. Good luck with those ventures. Coach J-Rom says, or maybe they broke up and not everything is a conspiracy. Well, it's a possibility, Coach J-Rom. Anything is possible. We don't really know what happened. Only they know what happened, right? But we can only assume, based on previous similar patterns, that this dude has done with his content for the last 5 years. I've been witnessing this really stupid shit for 5+ years now, even before I knew about you. J-Rom, I've known Jamie longer than all of you. I was the first one to seek out his channel, and I brought him in this community. Everyone that Jamie's connected with right now came from knowing me. That's the truth, right? So I know how this guy operates. It's the same it's the same MO every single year. Same MO, right? Same MO, different woman, right? There have been people even that have told me behind the scenes that it's all like a game, right? And it is a game. And he's laughing himself to whatever money he's making. But here's the thing. I know he used to make a lot more money doing this. I don't see the money in this anymore. So I don't know how. And I don't care. Because, listen, I don't really care. It doesn't matter. Anyone can do what they want to do. But I just don't see how it's feasible for him to continue doing this and survive. Right? And the only reason why I'm mentioning it because all the same things that he's gone through, he's blamed me. Right? Everything that this dude has talked smack about others, he's done himself, right? I had to go around the other side. That dude was putting his kids in his car. And then I went around and he got him in so quick that he came to the other side. Oh well. Folks, you got to look at yourself in the mirror every morning and do self-reflection, right? Take a look at the day ahead, plan your day, and psych yourself up with positivity and go out there and just be good to people, right? And don't let things get to you. You know, I was on Country Joe's panel earlier today when this whole thing broke out, right? My lady woke up before me because I'm sick. Like I've been sleeping in to try to get more rest to get better sooner, right? And my lady woke me up and said, "Oh, Jamie and Tiffany broke up." I'm like, "Oh, I don't care. I'm beat, right?" But you know, I'm always curious because I've been whether I like it or not, I've been involved in this for 5 years, and I want like an ending to this. What I really want to see is a happy ending to all this, right? That's my vested interest, right? Or for Jamie to just, you know, leave certain people alone and stop doing the things that him and Sarah are doing together to antagonize people purposefully just to react to them. Because see, Sarah, that's what you're doing. And I've been mentioning you a bit lately, but you're a YouTuber now, right? The things that you do, you keep rebroadcasting me, Sarah, because you're trying to antagonize me for a response. Same with Jamie when he does things. He's trying to antagonize people for a response, right? It's the constant nagging and antagonizing and poking, poke, right? And listen, any normal human being can only be poked so many times before they're going to stand up for themselves. And yeah, I got to that point. But I'm not mad. I don't get triggered like I used to. I'm just professionally responding to it. You know what I mean? Coach Eli says, if you honestly reflect hard enough, you can trace every bad thing you have going on to its defining moment, and some of those moments can be changed, but at least you know why. Well, here's the thing. That's what Jamie needs to do. Jamie needs to do some self-reflecting about how he's showing up on YouTube and how he's showing up in the world, right? It's like I said earlier on Country Joe's panel, I'll say it again here, right? Even if this whole thing is one big act and he's pretending to be this big jerk online that says misogynistic and hateful things and racial things and all that, right? Even if it's all an act, right? People are perceiving that it's not an act because that's how you're showing up out here, James. People perceive you to be the way you behave, the way you show up, right? And that's why I did a stream last night here on Coach Eli too, to defend the perception that other people are having of me because of the way people like Jamie and his crew have tried to defame my character over the last 5 years, right? As part of their, you know, content, right? Per se, right? As part of their entertainment purpose type of content, right? Oh, it's just for entertainment purposes. We're not out to harm anyone, but it's harming people. And it's keeping people away from our channels. It's affecting us, right? And that's why I've taken more of a stand on it lately, because more and more people are seeing the truth, and more people, are starting to do the right thing, right? I thank you to all that are here right now. We got 24 people here, 7 thumbs up. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate you all. This is the only stream I'm going to be doing tonight, more than likely, unless something major breaks out, right? Ginny Ann says, really like what you just said up there. Coach J-Rom, rings very true with what I am living through right now. Be more specific. Are you saying what J-Rom was saying about self-reflecting? Yeah. When I get up each and every morning, Ginny and everyone else, when I get up each and every morning, right, I think about, how I want my day to go, right? I think about what I need to do and what the best courses of action is to make those things happen, right? And I don't let anything distract me or get in the way of making those things happen once I've reflected regarding what needs to be done. Now, things are going to come up. I've got my lady, right? And she can distract me, or not distract me. She can come to me anytime. I've got my family, right? Things are going to happen throughout the course of every day. And you have to account for all of that while you're self-reflecting. While you're self-reflecting in the morning, it's not always going to be smooth sailing, right? So you're going to have some interruptions, right? But it's how you handle those interruptions and handle them quickly and effectively and efficiently and respectfully, right? So that way you can get back to what you need to really focus on, right? And that's what I'm trying to help people out with. Okay. I gotta find out where I can go. All these people are barbecuing over here. It smells really good. I'll tell you another interesting thing. Last night I made a statement saying that I want Jamie to rebroadcast me. If anyone's going to rebroadcast me from his network, I prefer it to be him, right? Because, yeah, he does have the biggest network to leverage. But more importantly, when other people rebroadcast me from his network, they're doing it for him. So that way he can double dip, right? You see, that's the thing here. Jamie is trying to double and triple dip, right? He's still trying to keep the Eli thing going and make a little off of that by dishing it off to people like Sarah and Wisdom and Paul Martin and all that, right? Okay? That's why I say, hey, you know what? If you want to come at me, James, come at me yourself, right? And if you want to rebroadcast me and use me as your lolcow, do it yourself. But if you get your other people involved and you're trying to double and triple dip, I'm not cool with that, right? I mean, that's how narcissistic this guy is. He wants to double, triple, and quadruple dip. He wants to leverage everything and everyone all at once, right? So it was interesting to me that at least from what I was made aware of last night and from what I saw, nobody rebroadcasted. I really don't get this. Well, Donnie, you don't have to understand it. I don't understand what you mean by that. I'm sharing my thoughts about some things that happened today. Some things that have affected me for a long time. How we're handling it, how we're rising above it, how we're reflecting and make better decisions based on self-reflecting. I apologize that you're having a hard time understanding this. It's okay though, man. No worries. I'm sorry if this is not what you want to hear here, then, maybe you can go somewhere else and come back when I talk about something you want to hear. It's up to you, bro. It's totally, I'm just saying, hey, dude, Not everything I say is going to please everyone all the time. You know, I'm not here to please any one specific person. I'm here to just create my content, and people that want to watch, they can watch. Just seems to be Groundhog Day. Well, it is, bro. That's exactly what it is. I will do, chow. All right, bro. Well, thanks for stopping by. No worries, man. I get it. It's cool. Hello, Eli, everyone. Says Sifu Smo. What's going on? Sifu Smo Dion, welcome to the show, bro. Great to see you here. Great to see you here, man. Is your baby coming, bro? I mean, it's kind of lagging, huh? It's driving you crazy, huh? You know, it's interesting to me how my numbers go up for a bit. I bet there's a rebroadcast right now by Wisdom. And I bet you Jamie sends all his people through his Discord to thumb me down. So they thumb me down, then they go back to Wisdom's, right? That's what you do, James. Right? You're like the mafia, James. That's all he is. He's like he tries to be like the mafia, and he's not. I think Paul is restreaming you, bro. Oh, great. Great. I guess Wisdom's afraid of getting the copyright takedown. How you doing, Paul? Hey, AJ, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Hey, Eli. Hi, Eli. Hey, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. We're having a wonderful day. It was great to see you earlier today on Country Joe's, in Country Joe's chat. I'm sure you heard what I said on the stream. And then ODN, Old Dirty Ninja, rose from the dead. He never passed away. He faked his death. And he just actually went away, and other people were playing into it. Anyway, it was just, the whole thing was just dumb. It's so stupid, and these people just make content out of it, right? And here's the thing. None of this is original content. These people have zero originality. Like, they couldn't walk around a park like I do and talk for 2 hours unless they've got someone else's, stream playing at the same time or something like that, right? Can you folks create content just walking around a park for an hour or two and talking with your audience? Can you do that? They can't do that. They can't. When they do that, they get no traction, right? Zero originality on that group. In that group. None. Excuse me. They all fell for it. Fell for what? Jamie's fake breakup? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, he's been pulling this same shenanigan for the last several years. Every 6 months there's a new woman. It's the same thing. Lather, rinse, repeat, right? It's stupid. And people continue to just support it. I don't get it. Now, from what I've seen, he's lost a lot of support. I don't think he's making anywhere nearly the amount of money he used to make. ODN's faked autopsy? Who the hell did that? Like, these people really have too much time on their hands, man. Like, oh my God. My lady, respectfully, maturely, and freshly says, hey, Dion. Ginny Ann says, hey there, awesome. Audrey, great to see you. Make it make sense. Hi, everyone. Hey, make it make sense. Yeah, are you from Country Joe's arena? What sector of YouTube are you from? Welcome to the show. Great to see you here. Make it make sense. Welcome. This is Walking with Purpose. day 27 of the 30-day life-changing positivity challenge. We're just talking about some things and really trying to instill positivity in people, help them rise above all this stuff, right? And, share about what's been going on throughout the communities that, we're involved with, knowingly or unknowingly, right? I saw you on Country Joe today. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad that you've given myself and my lady who runs the channels with me here an opportunity to get to know us. You're welcome here anytime. I stream regularly, almost every day. And then I also have another channel. My main channel is Coach Eli, Elias, Melas. Nightbot's sharing the link every 7 minutes in the chat, or it's a couple lines below in the description. YouTube.com/live Coach Eli. I've got a ton of videos and live stream replays on there as well. But when my lady and I got this Coach Eli 2 channel monetized, the main channel has been monetized for over 3 years. We moved all the live streams here to separate the live streams from the pre-recorded content. So just making you aware that there's a lot more content I've made than you see here on this channel. I've been doing this for 5.5 years, and I've known Jamie, Lycan Theory, Lycan Legion, whatever his name is. I've known about him. I've known him longer than anyone, over 5 years. I am the one that introduced him to all the people that's made all this possible for him today. I'm not trying to take credit for it. I'm just saying, it stems from me reaching out to him. I found out about his channel by doing a search for a channel that he used to run called the Purple Pill Channel, when he was a part of a male space community called MGTOW, Men Going Their Own Way. There's an interesting and very long backstory regarding how this all has panned out, right? And what a lot of people don't realize, I'll say it again, is that Jamie almost left YouTube, and I convinced him to stay. And this is how he's repaid me, right? Right? Constant attacks, online and offline, constant stealing of my content, rebroadcasts, all that, right? Right? That's how he's repaid. That's how Jamie repays people. People that do good things for him, he repays them by stealing more from them. That's what he does. That's what you've done to me, James. And I'm not angry and bitter about it. I'm just stating the facts. Hey, my beautiful friend Holly. I think right now, Jamie's at the point of where he's just throwing any iron in the fire. I think Sarah's doing the same thing. Now, I know Sarah has her own content, which, she should focus more on, like I said last night, because the content she's done outside of myself and outside of Jamie and Lycan Legion has actually gotten her a ton of views. So I just don't understand, Sarah, why you just won't focus on your own originality, which is getting you the most traction. I don't get it. I don't understand. Maybe it's fun for her to just kind of get involved with this as a temporary side gig or something, or occasional side gig. Maybe that's it. That would make sense to me. But when she's got other content, original content that's getting her more traction, why wouldn't you focus more time on that? I don't get it, right? These are the things I don't understand, right? I mean, I don't want to compare Jamie to the Lord, because the Lord works in mysterious ways, but I think Jamie works in mysterious ways. I'm sorry, Make It Rain. You're getting timed out by Nightbot. Can somebody read the messages that Make It Rain was saying? You'll be back in 15 seconds. I'm sorry about that. While we wait for some more messages, folks, I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm not here to beg for donations, but all these shenanigans that these people have done have cost me a lot over the last 5 years. And my lady and I are working hard to try to recover that and to try to move our businesses ahead. And we would appreciate your support if you're able to do so. So if you feel you're getting value through the content I'm creating here today or in the past, right? You've received value, please consider making a donation in any amount based on the value you feel you are receiving. You can do so in one of many ways. You can go to the bottom of the chat and click the $sign. That's the super chat and the super sticker. You can send a super sticker or super chat. Also, on the pre-recorded videos or live stream replays, once they're done processing by YouTube, typically they take up to 12 hours. But once they're done processing, you will see the little $sign. Not the $sign, sorry. You'll see a little heart that says thanks in the middle on pre-recorded videos and live stream replays. That's the super thanks. You can even send a donation in the comments section of pre-recorded videos and live stream replays, again, once they're done processing. And your comment will be highlighted in the chat. And the creator will be notified that you sent them a super sticker and the amount you sent. So that's another way. A lot of creators are not even promoting the super thanks. And that's another tool at your arsenal, right? Additionally, Nightbot sharing my Cash App and PayPal links every 7 minutes in the chat. On PayPal, you can go to paypal.me/Coach Eli. And on Cash App, you can go to $the real Coach Eli. And as always, donations are greatly appreciated, but they are not required. Yeah, you can talk. Absolutely. I've got pretty strict security on Nightbot. You're probably using words that are blocked. If you're trying to say Jamie, that is a blocked word here. Oh, just say Jay or something like that. I'm sorry about that. I've got a lot of blocked words here because I don't want to deal with any privacy complaints or anything like that, right? I do that because I want to be fair about this. I'm not here to attack anyone, even these other people. I just want to raise awareness and move on and keep moving on and keep growing with good people that want to move forward with positive and uplifting people. I want to continue working with great people like Country Joe. I love going on her panels, right? My lady loves Country Joe. She's so real, right? I want to continue supporting Scotty, right? She's done some great panels lately. These women are keeping it real. And they've been through the same things that I've been through with this same creator, Jamie, Lycan Legion, whatever, right? Well, 25 people here, and Paul's rebroadcasting me. See, Paul, here's the thing, dude. At some point, this is not going to matter. At some point, it's not going to matter. The rebroadcasts are not going to matter when my streams get more viewers than the rebroadcast, right? Right? I've been working hard to get it there, right? I've been making the right moves because I want to move past this. I've been trying to move past this for a while. And I've been trying to share with other people what it's going to take to move past this. We have to all grow past this together, right? Because the truth of the matter is, I am really tired of talking about the same thing year after year. I'm tired of talking about the same repetitive shit every 6 months where a new girl comes into Lycan Legion's world, a new digital internet girlfriend comes into his life, and then they break up 6 months later. Then it's front page news where everyone talks about it, right? And then he rebroadcasts the people talking about it. And then other people involved with him get involved in the rebroadcasts, right? It's like one big shit show network of people is what it is. That's what it is. It is the most surreal, asinine, and pathetic organization I've ever seen in my life. It's just the absolute Most ridiculous organization of people I've ever seen, period. I think it's one dude that's accepted the fact that I'm a screw up, right? And I'm just going to keep screwing up publicly and have people talk about my screw ups and then leverage their content when they talk about me to make money from people that feel sorry for me, right? That's what it's all about, right? Tell me I'm wrong. So surreal, so asinine, right? So pathetic, right? ODN comes back today, right? And, it's like, it was a shocker to see him there. It was a shocker to see him there. And, ODN and I may not see eye to eye on everything, but we're on the same page. When it comes to Jamie, we're on the same page. We are. All we really want to do is create our own content. All we really want to do is be left alone. That's it. Thank you, Audrey, for saying that. AJ, AK Audrey, I've seen you trying for a while, Eli. I see you trying to put out positivity. Well, AJ, aka Audrey. AJ, look, I appreciate what you're saying. I've always been a positive person. But even positive people are going to have their moments at times, right? We're not perfect. No one's perfect, right? And you know what? There's nothing wrong with calling out people's imperfections out here on YouTube, right? But when you're at the level that, that Jamie and some of his cronies do it at, it's harassment. It seriously is harassment, right? His entire organization is about harassing other people on YouTube. He is a cyberbully. That's the one thing I should have mentioned on Country Joe's show today. Is Jamie is a cyberbully. He is. He is. Part of cyberbullying is rebroadcasting people, abusing their content. That's abusive content. That's bullying, dude. And a lot of the vile things he says about people and takes it out of context, right? And videos that he creates out of context. It's cyberbullying and harassment, right? Nothing wrong with making reaction or response videos every now and then, but when you do it all day, every day, like they've come at me all day, every day, that's fucking harassment and bullying, cyberbullying. And unless you talk about it and make other people aware about it and get more support to rise above it, it's never going to change. That's why I've started to talk about it in a more respectful and professional way now. And that's why there are more people here now. I don't always want to sit here and talk about these types of things, but every now and then you have to. Because without support, you're not going to get anywhere, right? But I appreciate you saying that, AJ. I appreciate you saying that. I've always tried to be a very positive person. But hey, sometimes I make mistakes. Sometimes I say things by mistake that I don't mean. And when you do that out here on YouTube and Jamie knows about you, he'll clip that content all day, every day. Right? This dude's been clipping hateful and abusive content on me on many of his streams. What part of that isn't harassment, right? Fine, dude, we get the point. I slipped and said a few things. Even ODN talked about that earlier today. And even ODN was saying the only reason why I said those things was because he basically antagonized me so much for weeks. until I flipped out for a moment and said those things, right? That's what you do, James. You antagonize people to the point of where they just get so angry with your stupidity that they say stupid shit, and then you just clip that and then try to defame their character when realistically, sir, you're a fucking cyberbully. You are. You are a cyberbully. You are. If you think that Jamie is a cyberbully, put a 1 in the chat. If not, put a 2. I'd like to poll my chat right now. If you think that Jamie, Lycan Legion, is a cyberbully, put a 1 in the chat. Ginny Ann says 1 for cyberbully. Holly says 1. My lady says 1. AJ says 1. Who else thinks that Jamie's a cyberbully? AJ, like 7 or 8 or 10 ones. You see, James, here's the thing. I know you're watching, or you'll be watching at some point, right? If I wanted to cyberbully you off this platform, dude, I could do it 10 times better than you. I'm just not that kind of person. I actually, after all of this, James, I actually feel bad for you. I do. I still feel bad for him, right? As much hurt as this guy has done to other people on this platform. There's an RC car here. I think it's an electrical RC car. Because it's not gas powered. It's electric. I have a gas powered one. I haven't used it in a while. I lost my train of thought, sorry. You are a better person than me. Are you saying that about me, babe? Are you talking about me? What a cute little car. That's a battery powered, radio controlled car. I have a gas powered truck I've had for like 15, 20 years. I haven't used it in a while. And it's faster than that car. My truck is badass. I gotta fix it up and get it going again. It'd be fun to make videos with that thing. Yes, babe. Holly says he has told people to off themselves. Eli, totally unacceptable anywhere. Yeah. So James, you telling people to end themselves, right? We have to speak YouTube speak, right? We can't say, the word and get demonetized. Yeah, he's told people to off themselves or end themselves, right? That's not a joking matter one way or another, dude. It's not a joking matter, right? The reason why he's told people to off themselves is clearly for one reason. It's because it's a direct reflection of how he sees himself. I bet you've thought about offing yourself a time or two, James. And I'm not encouraging that. I'm just saying I bet you've thought about that. Because you would never, ever tell anyone to do that unless you've thought about that for yourself. Right? Why, James? Because all of anyone's actions, mine, yours, whatever, all of our actions as human beings are a direct reflection of how we see ourselves, right? So you behaving in that way, James, is a direct reflection of how you see yourself, right? And they rebroadcast me last night. I was trying to get to the point about this earlier because now they know that I'm beginning to network with people that he calls hate bonders, right? No, they're not hate bonders, bro. No, you're the one that hate bonds with other people to hate on me. You see, again, sir, you say things that are a direct reflection of how you see yourself, sir. You accuse people of other things, you accuse people of things that are a direct reflection of how you see yourself. That's truth, right? Because no one's hate bonding here. We're here to support each other to create positive content. We have a common interest of rising above your stupidity, sir, but that's as far as it goes. We're not hate bonding. Actually, most of us feel sorry for you. I even said it. I feel sorry for you, James. I do. I still do, right? And my lady goes, babe, you're a better person than me. No, babe, here's the thing. I know how you are. I know deep within, you really wish he could turn his life around. I know deep within, you don't mean harm upon him. But I also know how much you love me. And you know how much I've been through. And you're trying to protect me from this guy. But here's the thing, baby. I got it. Okay? I can protect myself. He told Granny to slit her wrists. Yeah, I remember all that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, it's one thing to still be able to create content on YouTube, violating the terms of service in that way. It's another thing for people to support him. He's got people in his chat thinking he's some saint, right? These people think it's okay for him to tell people to off themselves or to slit their wrists or anything, right? Like, I don't understand what people in their right mind can support this type of content, even if it's just for entertainment purposes. There's nothing funny about it. This is not entertaining type of content. This is abuse. This is seriously abusive content. I'm taking a stand for it. It's abusive. It's hateful and abusive content. It is bullying and harassment. One more lap to go. I'm going to take off my glasses soon because it's getting dark. At least I'm getting my walks in. Even under the weather, you got to get those walks in, you know. I don't hate, but I also don't want to engage. Well, you don't have to engage, babe. Let me handle that aspect. Let me handle that aspect because it needs to be handled. I cannot sit back on the sidelines anymore and not talk about what's going on, because if I don't have support to rise above it, babe, if we don't have support from people going through similar things to rise above it, we're never going to grow. This is part of growing. Quite honestly, babe, I have no desire to talk about this. I just feel like I don't have a choice. I don't have any desire to talk about this, but I don't have a choice. Because not talking about it is making it worse. And the things that are being said about myself and you are becoming believable to average everyday people that would have supported us otherwise, right? And so that's why I have to talk about it. That's it. That's the honest truth. And if anyone wants to shun me for that or to get mad at me for that, I see what you're saying, Donnie. I'm just, I hear what she's saying. I'm handling this in the ways I've learned to handle it best. I'm not creating any issues here. This is actually working to my benefit, to our benefit, all of us, not just myself and my lady here, other people that have been through this too. I will no longer sit on the sidelines and just let people prance all over my territory that I've worked hard to create. I'm going to defend my territory like any normal human being would. And if it makes me come off the wrong way to certain people, then it's your choice if you want to support me or not. I'm not begging anyone to support me or not. I'm not. We would love your support. But this is the only way to handle things. YouTube is a beast within itself. YouTube is a community unlike any other community I've ever seen online or offline. YouTube is a beast within itself. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Donnie, you have a great point there. It will only affect your relationship in the end. No, it won't. How's it going to affect my relationship? How's it going to affect my relationship. I disagree with all that. I love my woman with all my heart. Good information. Calm here like that. Well, when you say calm here, are you saying that we're being respectful and we're being calm? We're just having a discussion. Make it make sense. Because that's what I do. That's what I like to do. I like to stay calm and rationalize things and speak respectfully and in a calm tone. Yeah, sometimes I'll amp up my voice. But yeah, is that what you mean? How many big YouTubers get targeted each day? The ones that let it consume them end up getting to them in the end. I understand where you're coming from, Donnie Shasho. I really do. But this is a different situation. There's there's no other group like Jamie's group anywhere on the internet, period. There's no other group that is going to rebroadcast everyone's live streams all day, every day between Jamie, Sarah, Paul, and Wisdom. They've created this network to rebroadcast people, and that's their content, right? Now, do other creators rebroadcast people? Sure, but not at the level that this operation Jamie's created does. Jamie, like ODM was saying, Jamie uses his people. He weaponizes people to do his dirty work for him, right? and here's the thing, it's like I've tried to tell these people. I've tried to tell Wisdom. I've tried to tell Sarah. I've tried to tell Paul. I said, look, you guys can take all the energy you're using to help Jamie and create your own original content and even surpass Jamie. Why wouldn't you guys? I don't get that. Like, why won't you guys do that? Right? The most talented one, and my woman may not like this, but the most talented one, the most potential is Sarah. She has the capabilities, and she's proven it with her interviews of that Tara woman. That was original content. She got a lot of views and watch time on that. That had nothing to do with me, had nothing to do with Jamie. Why won't you focus on content that's going to get you ahead? Yet you drop everything. You guys all drop everything for Jamie. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. That's all. I'm just curious about it. It makes no sense to me. I will have him work on Nightbot. Hey, I managed to catch you live. Hey, the ghost of Whoosh Whoosh. How you doing, man? Yeah, there are much larger groups out there, Donnie. I agree. Make it make sense. Yes, very relaxed here to have a conversation besides Nightbot. I'm sorry about that. I will work on that. And once we get to know you, maybe we'll even moderate you and you won't have that issue. AJ says, he is like a cult leader of broken people. That's exactly what it is, AJ. So look. Look. The two smartest people in Jamie's group are Jamie and Sarah. They're the two smartest people. The rest of the people are very, very broken people that Jamie's able to manipulate. He's able to love bomb at the door. See, that's exactly what you're saying, AJ. I've said this before. I'll say it again. It's like the Church of Scientology. Jamie will go into these communities. He'll act all nice and sweet. He'll love bomb these people. They'll come to his stream. He'll love bomb them at his door, in his chats on his stream, right? Make them feel all good and gushy and real inside, right? And then he'll start asking these people to do things for him, like simulcasting you or going to thumb you down, going joining his Discord, so that way every time Eli goes live, you can send a group of dislike mobs to thumb me down or anyone else you don't like, right? So that's what happens. He is a cult. He's a cult leader. He is. That's exactly how he runs his thing, right? It's the truth. Are you sure you're not all in it together? What are you talking about? Are you saying am I involved in the business aspect of it, Donnie? Because if that's what you're asking, dude, that's a ridiculous question. You think I would be wasting my time on this if I was getting a cut out of this? First of all, I would never ever ever engage in this type of business because I have morals, values, and ethics. All this drama, well, you're talking, am I not on the drama? I am unwillingly a part of this drama. I don't want to be a part of it, Donnie. I never wanted to be a part of this drama. But the way that Jamie works and works through his people is that even when you ignore him, he constantly antagonizes you through community posts, rebroadcasting your streams. He will do things that he knows are wrong to trigger people. And he keeps on poking until you give him a reaction. And then he flips the narrative. When you react to him and call him out on the truth of what he's doing, he'll flip it on you, right? That's what he does. He's been doing that for years. So I'm not willingly involved in drama. I'm not intentionally involved in this, if that's what you mean. I am unwillingly involved in here, and I'm going to stand up for myself. I am. And I'm going to continue standing up for myself until it stops. And when more and more people start to find out about who I am, and we start to collaborate with more positive, like-minded people, we'll rise above it, and we'll never have to talk about it again. Because at that point, we'll have a network of positive people bigger than his drama negative network. It is a revolving door. You're right. Everybody should stand up for themselves. Right. Donnie, what you're not understanding is we don't go out of our way to watch the guy. I don't go out of my way to watch the guy. The guy abuses our content. The guy is exploiting the YouTube copyright system. He's exploiting our content for his own benefit without our permission. He's exploiting a flaw in copyright law, and I'm sick and tired of it, right? Now, I stopped feeding into it. I stopped taking him down for copyright. Like I showed on my show last night, I haven't filed a copyright takedown in almost 6 months on anyone. Right? So that's what's going on, dude. Donnie, none of us are trying to even engage the guy. We just want to ignore him, but he keeps on poking the bear. What happens when you poke the bear? If you go into the woods, Donnie, and you poke the bear too much, the bear is going to eat you, right? It's not right to poke the bear, dude. And him poking the bear is affecting my views. It's affecting my reputation. The things he says about me, I got to stand up for that because it's affecting my reputation of new people coming over here and getting to know me and knowing who I really am, not who he's, telling them I am, right? That's the truth of the matter. My lady says, yeah, but he is talking about spouses and children. I turned my back on the bear? Okay. Donnie, what you're not understanding is Jamie will continue coming at us whether we mention him or not. It doesn't matter. We've tried that. See, Donnie, that's what you're not understanding. And I'm not trying to criticize you. You're entitled to your opinion. I respect your opinion, Donnie. I do. And we're good. All I'm saying is that we've tried everything. With Jamie, it's not about whether you talk about him or not. He's going to come at you provoked or unprovoked. Somebody tell me I'm wrong about that. Tell me I'm wrong about that. We've done that. My lady knows I've done that. Come on. Cut me some slack here. I've been through all this for 5+ years. I know exactly what's going on. I'm not trying to discredit anyone's opinions, but I've dealt with this more than anyone. I know exactly what's going on. Are you talking about the purple pill guy? Yep, exactly. So where do you go from here? Well, we keep raising awareness. We keep connecting with more like-minded, positive people. And we rise above the drama together. You know, you take Country Joe, you take Scotty Figures It Out, that channel, you take Granny's Watching, you take all these channels, Holly's channel, you take all these channels here, and you start creating positive content. And you start working together, and we build our audiences together to the point of where we outgrow him 10-1. And when we outgrow him 10-1, it's not going to matter what he tries to do because we're going to outgrow him. It's never going to stop until we outgrow his shit network. That's the bottom line. Good answer. Stick together. Says make it make sense. AJ says my main channel is all positive messages and motivation, and he bashes it constantly because he's a negative Nelly. If you've noticed, Jamie's never, ever put out any single piece of positive content, right? Now, every so often, he'll put a Happy Thanksgiving or Happy Holidays community post. I guess you can consider that positive. But find me one piece of positive content on his channel that's not attacking someone in some way, shape, or form. Find me one community post besides the Happy Thanksgiving and all that stuff on this community tab that's not about attacking somebody. You won't see it, right? Well, think big then and don't talk about him. Make it make sense. Hi to your lady supporting you. It's rough out here. Everywhere I go, they bashing people. Right. And I'm tired of it. I'm not going to sit here and deal with people bashing me or trying to use my content or abuse my content. If I could protect myself better from copyright, and the copyright laws weren't flawed, that favor the infringers over the ones that are infringed upon, then I would do it differently. But because copyright law is flawed, because of the counter notification system being abused, right? This is the only way to handle it. I've exhausted all other ways of handling this type of, scenario. I've tried everything. I've tried to be extremely positive, and I'm not being negative right now. I'm just being real, right? All right, let me pull the chat here. If you think I'm being negative here, if you think I'm being positive about this in a positive way, put a 1. If you feel I'm being more negative about this, then put a 2. I want to pull the chat. I want to see what you folks think of how I'm presenting this right now, because I'm doing this as respectfully as possible. My lady says 1, positive, positive. Donnie, well, you've been saying it all along. Okay. Holly says 1. AJ says 1. It's not fair to you and D. The counter gets measured up and interferes with your livelihood. Not good. Well, let me ask you, Donnie, because you're the only one that put a 2 in there, right? Everyone in here is on the same page, and I'm not asking them to be. I don't force people into my belief system. It's just I'm just making statements and asking people their opinions. How come you're the only one that thinks I'm being negative about this? Even Ginny Ann says 1. Like, are you? Besides me, Donnie, are you saying that the rest of these people that just put a 1 in the chat saying I'm handling this in a positive way are wrong as well? I mean, I'm just curious to know your feedback on that. No big deal, bro. Either way, we're still friends at the end of the day. I'm just trying to make sense out of this. I'm really trying to learn from everyone, including you. I appreciate the feedback, folks. I got better things to do than talk about Jamie all day, every day. But when it affects my business and my livelihood and my reputation, right? And this is the only way, it's my own opinion. Yeah, it's your opinion, bro. You're entitled to it. And You're still going to be a mod here. We still love you. We still respect you, bro. Your opinion is just way different than everyone else's, and sometimes it's going to happen, right? Sometimes you're going to have one person stand out and have such a far difference of opinion, and that's okay, bro. It's not a big deal. It's all right. Maybe your experiences have been different, man, and that's okay. We all have had different experiences, and we're all going to come to this conclusion from a different standpoint, right? Right? I get it, man. AJ, it gets old when someone does this every day at Donnie. Maybe you can't understand. It's tiring. Well, AJ, let me tell you what my vested interest is in this. My vested interest is I feel that Jamie has severely affected my right to free enterprise out here on YouTube. With the hateful things he said about me, with the content he's mashed way out of context, right? Rebroadcasting all my live streams through him or other people in his network, right? Okay? That's my vested interest. If it was not affecting me monetarily, I wouldn't care, to be honest with you. Right? But at the same time, I do care about people being attacked. So if other people besides me were being attacked, I would stand up for you regardless. But my concern, personally, I can take criticism, I can take bullying, I can take harassment. It's not right, but when it affects my right to free enterprise, that's my interest. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not a sissy. I'm not trying to play the role of the victim, right? I'm not sitting here trying to whine and say that, oh, Jamie's beating me up as a cyberbully. No, you are a cyberbully, James, but I'm not hurt by you in that way, but you're hurting my money. The bottom line is what you're saying and doing out here is hurting my money, it's hurting my business, it's hurting my purpose. That's it. That's my vested interest, period. End of story. Nothing else matters besides that, at least for me. But when other people are being hurt by him for whatever reason, whether it's monetary or not, I will still defend you. That upsets me too. It does. It really does. But they want a reaction, AJ says, Donnie. AJ says, yes, I agree. He has ruined a lot of things for you. It's not right. Donnie, I know you're right. They want reaction. It just sucks that he has fixated on a person who is trying to do something good. It has affected Eli's channel. It has. It has affected me, right? So until I can grow past it, which we're getting there. You see, whether you folks think I'm doing the right thing or not, I've tried many different things. And this is the thing I'm doing now is working the best. We are growing past this. And soon we're going to blow up past this. And then it's not going to matter anymore. We're on our final lap now. Folks, final half lap. Please get your questions, comments, and concerns in the chat. We'll be going off the air in just about maybe 10 to 12 minutes or so. Find a different way to vent, maybe. I'm not venting. Donnie, you're misunderstanding me. Let me make it very clear again. I'm not venting. I'm sharing with you what I have a problem with. Let me make it very, very clear. My problem is one thing. This is affecting my right to free enterprise. It is affecting my money that I'm entitled to make. And I would have made a lot more money doing this had it not been for what he and many other people have done on this platform over the last 5 years to defame my character, to steal my content all the time and say it's fair use. You can't sit there and rebroadcast hours and hours of streams every day and monetize someone else's content more than you, right? Well, it seems like you are, to be honest. I can tell, seen this before. I don't understand what you're saying, Donnie. I don't understand. Are you saying I'm being dishonest? If that's your opinion, let me know. Again, it's not going to affect your status here, Donnie, I mean. Are you saying I'm being dishonest, bro? Because it's your opinion, bro. It is. No, bro. My one problem is this: is it's my money. Yes, and I'm not happy about the fact that this dude has taken lots of money out of my pocket. He's going to say otherwise. He thinks that he's earned the money he's made using my content. He hasn't. It's not original. He stole it, right? Donnie, anyone would be upset about having that amount of money stolen from them because of a loophole in the system that this guy's been exploiting for years. Not just from me, but from everyone, right? But I'm not even really venting, bro. I'm stating facts. I've already vented this many times over the years. I don't need to do it again. I'm just making my statements here to new people that have been involved with this. And they're all trying to find out what's going on. And we're all trying to support each other positively to work through this. That's all this boils down to. That's it, man. It's all good, dude. I appreciate your opinions, though, man. How is he stealing? I'm so confused. When you rebroadcast people's streams all day, every day in their entirety, that's not fair use. Fair use allows you to use small excerpts, typically 5% or less of the content, for the purposes of commentary, criticism, and it needs to be transformative in nature. Fair use does not allow you to rebroadcast someone's entire broadcast as they're broadcasting it live for hours. You're taking away viewers, you're taking away their viewers from their sponsors and all that. It's affecting my ad revenue and all that, and YouTube's ad revenue. It's not right. It is theft of content. It is. It is theft of content. But he's exploited a loophole in the copyright system, and that's how he gets away with it. He's exploited the counter notification. So that's why I just don't play that game anymore. I don't. The only way to surpass people like this is to outgrow them with more positive people. Grow your audience bigger than theirs. Rise above them. That includes having a bigger audience that supports you on a similar cause that's more positive than the content they're putting out or what they're doing. That's it. It's the bottom line. I don't know how much more clear I can say it. That's true. Reaction channels can only use the content if it's transformative in nature. And yeah, when they sit there and rebroadcast me without commentary at all, that's content theft. Most of the times these people rebroadcast me, they just, sit in the chat and they don't even comment on the live stream. And if they comment on the live stream, they're commenting once every 15 minutes. You can't sit there and go 15 minutes and rebroadcast someone's content without saying a word. You got to comment like every minute or so. You do not have the right to rebroadcast someone's live podcast or video stream without the express written consent from them. Fair use, that is not fair use. It is not. But they play the loophole in the system and they get away with it. And that's all Jamie's done. Jamie has exploited the counter notification loophole, and that's how he's continued to get away with this. That's it. That's the bottom line. It's the bottom line. There's no way he'd be able to do this otherwise, because he would be taken out for copyright many times. If the counter notification system didn't exist, then I'll tell you, Jamie would not be able to do what he does. He would be out of business. Plain and simple. Yes, it needs to be transformed, period. And there's nothing transformative in nature saying, oh, there's that cuckold again, right? That's not transformative in nature. That's hate and attacking. But you're also giving your haters a free promotion. I don't care anymore because they have a bigger audience than I do, Donnie. And until I grow past them, I don't mind promoting someone that has a bigger audience than I do. You see, you haven't figured out how I'm playing this game now, Donnie. There are some good people that are on the fence, even in these drama groups, right? Right? And guess what happens when they find when they get tired of all that hate and drama over there? Where do they go? They come to me, they come to Country Joe, they go to Scotty, they go to us that have been through it, right? So think about it, dude. There's plenty of me. There's plenty for me to leverage, right? As long as their network is bigger than ours, regardless of the type of network, there's value there. But does that make you as bad as them? Nope, it doesn't. In my opinion, it does not. It's a smart business move. That's true. They are good people. There are good people. Yep. No, Donnie, it's a smart business move. That's all it is. It's no different than what Jamie's done. But I'm doing it on the flip side. I'm looking to salvage the good people, right? Life's about give and take, right? This is my chance to take back. That's all it is. And if they don't want me to keep taking people that leave, right, and want to come to the good side with similar people that have been through the same thing, then they can stop talking about me. They can stop rebroadcasting me. They can stop talking about me, and that'll end it right there. If not, we're just going to keep on leveraging it as best as we can. That's it. That's all. It's the name of the game. That's the way it goes. I don't like playing the game this way, but that's the only option I have right now. That's the way YouTube is. That's the way I got to play it. But I want to do it with the right people. I have to leave chat, but we'll listen in on the TV. All right. I'll be right back, folks. All right. All right. We are back live. We are back live. All right. Who's still here? So, Wisdom, you're probably still watching me. Wisdom was rebroadcasting me, and he put his stream to private. He titled his stream, Self-Reflecting or Self-Harming? Oh, no, sir. I'm not self-harming at all, sir. I am reflecting in your stupidity, sir. And reflecting in ways of how to continue rising above it based off of your stupidity, sir. Based off of the fact that you still don't understand that you're a patsy and a sheep to Jamie and the Lycan Legion. That's it. That's the truth of the matter, sir. That's all, sir. I stand on my own. And I probably had more people on my stream here today than you had on yours, sir, and it's going to continue growing, right? Because people have had enough, and it's stupid. It's really dumb. Ginger Ray, did you change your name, Jenny? Look at this. Like, we just jumped up because Wisdom ended his stream. We just jumped up from like 6 people to 20, just like that. Wow, look at these people. They're like, okay, Wisdom ended his stream. He thought Eli was coming over to file a copyright strike, and he put it to private and ended the stream before Eli. I got a screenshot of your rebroadcast of me. I can do that from mobile, Wisdom, and I don't care, dude. I'm not going to do anything about it. Here's the thing. I'm going to out-YouTube you, Wisdom. I'm going to out-YouTube all of you. Because here's the thing. I say this respectfully and with humility. Okay? I'm going to be 49 years old in 3 weeks, right? I'm older than most of all of you fucks, right? And I'm in better shape than all of you. And come rain, come shine, whether I'm sick as a freaking dog. And I'm out here walking and still working, right? Right? That's respectable work ethic or respectful work ethic, right? And I'm creating original content. There's a fire truck over there. Beautiful. I'm creating original content. Even if I'm making commentary on you, I'm not using your content. I'm going up the top of my head, taking a nice walk at the park, right? Why don't you think about doing that one day, dude? Right? Why don't you think about taking a walk at the park one day? Wisdom, right? And you might get in a little better shape, sir. I've seen some pictures of you, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, sir, but you could stand to lose a few pounds for better health, sir. I'm not trying to be critical. I'm just saying, like, you can kill two birds with one stone. Get your exercise in, and do some mobile walking streams. You're at 1,000 subscribers, over 1,000, even though they bought you subs. All right, you're there, so you should have the full blown version of mobile streaming. Use it, take advantage of it, like I do. It's not consuming me at all, Donnie. I don't understand. Let me ask you folks a question in the chat. Let me pull the chat one more time here. Do I seem upset, or am I just speaking logically here? If you think I'm speaking logically and I'm not upset, put a 1. If you think I'm talking nonsense and upset, put a 2. So basically, if you think I'm not upset, put a 1. If you think I am upset, put a 2. I want to pull the chat. Right. I want to pull the chat again because Donnie, you continue to come at me in the opposite way. You're the only one. And you, Whoosh Whoosh, because you're from the former MGTOW community and you've had issues with me too. So I'm not surprised. But everyone else is on the same page. Right? So Donnie and Whoosh Whoosh. Well, interestingly enough, two guys that on several occasions have been banned here before. No, you can have your opinion. I'm letting you have your opinion, bro. And I'm letting Whoosh Whoosh have his opinion too. I'm not banning you guys. You're a moderator here, Donnie. I got respect for you. I'm just saying that's just ironic to me that our opinions are so different. I think they're further apart than they. I think you're coming off like our opinions are further apart than they actually are, dude. I don't think that we have that big of a difference of opinion. But that's the way it's coming off. So, it's all good though, man. No, I'm not assuming you're a part of this at all. You're not a part of this. What I'm saying is that you are seeing this differently from a different standpoint for whatever that reason may be. And I think your reason has nothing to do with any of this. The reason why you're seeing this differently, Donnie, may be due to other experiences in life that you're comparing it to. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that it has anything to do with Jamie. It doesn't, right? Everyone has different experiences and is going to respond to things differently. Oh, sure, dude. Yeah, look from the outside. Yeah, that's fine, man. That's totally cool. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate the difference of opinion. But, the way to get ahead in the world today is, you got to poll your people and you got to go with the majority, because without support, Donnie, you're not going to get anywhere, right? And if I don't have support here, I'm out of business. Same with anyone else. Holly says, I think it's because they don't know you as well as others. I generally people watch, says Donnie. Respectfully, maturely, professional lady says, what was that last question? I was doing some chores. What I'm saying, baby, is, do you think I'm being calm and reasonable with what I'm saying here, or do you think I'm not being calm and reasonable? If you think I'm being calm and reasonable, put a 1. If you think I'm being unreasonable and not calm, put a 2. That's what I was saying, baby. I support your coaching content, not the drama content. I'm not here to create drama, bro. I'm here to state facts. I'm here to defend myself. I'm here to protect my right to free enterprise, which is affecting me from moving forward. If I don't talk about this, I'm not going to gain a new audience of people that can support me and I can support them. And together we can support each other through this, dude. That's the only way. My lady says one. But that's cool. I mean, you're always going to have some people that have a difference of opinion, and that's great. You're entitled to that. But I'm one that, will always go with the majority because, you can't run a business if the majority of people aren't supporting you, right? You can't be successful, right? And, quite honestly, I don't feel like I am being a jerk. I don't feel like I am saying too much. Woosh Woosh says, all I remember about the pill guy from back in the day was his terrible success with women while giving tons of advice. I wouldn't dignify his existence by saying his name, but that's me. It doesn't matter. He pokes the bear all the time, whether we talk about him or not. The only way to get past this guy is to build an audience bigger than him. That's it. The only way to get past him and his cronies are through tremendous success. That's it. End of story. I'm going to wrap it up, folks. I got to get going. We're at 91 minutes, an hour and 31 minutes. I don't think I'll be back tonight. More than likely, I'll be back for an evening show tomorrow for day day 28. I believe it's day 28 of the 30-day positivity challenge. With that being said, have a good one. Take care, and as always, be good to each other.